Hey there guys, quick talk through this wood-fired pizza oven I made a couple of weeks ago. So the first thing I did was I made a blockwork base to put it on. So these blocks here cost about £1 each. So you've got about 10 quid's worth of blocks, and you mix up some mortar, and then you stick your blocks together, use the spirit level, make sure it's all upright, and you can render the blocks afterwards so it looks nice. Use the same mortar and you kind of squash it on the outside, and that will make it look a bit better. So here we've got some wood to support the concrete base, which I'm going to put in, and inside the wooden box I've made effectively I've got some bits of old metal which I found lying around, and a couple of lengths of rebar which I've put in the bottom to help strengthen the concrete. You can see in this next one how I've got a temporary wall in the centre between the two main piers to prop up that board in the middle because it's a bit thin and wobbly. You can see how I've started to render the front of the blocks there with a bit of the leftover mortar. It makes it look a bit more attractive. The concrete base is in now, so I'm doing all this in one go. So I laid a sheet of polythene over the top of there just temporarily to stop the sand sticking to it. We'll see the sand in the middle, and you can see how I've put a piece of upright board at the front, so we get like a nice we've got something to stack up the door against at when we're making the mould at the minute. So here you can see how we've got the board at the front, and that's going to be where our opening is to put our things in and out. And we've made a nice little sandcastle there in the shape of the inside of the oven. Now I used just normal concrete to form the body of the oven. There it is in the wheelbarrow, and we just slop that on the outside. It's got a stiff mix, and then we use chicken wire to reinforce it. Now, I've cooked a few things in the oven since it's been made. We've had roast beef, some burnt bread, some butternut squash with rosemary, which went okay. It's a tricky process. The cooking is more tricky than the building, but there you go. Have a go and enjoy yourselves. Cheerio. Bye.